Welcome back, guys, to Season 5 of the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is Week 1, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. Last year, we swept the Chiefs. That didn't stop the Chiefs, though, as they ended up going all the way to the Super Bowl, but coming up a bit short. And we're looking to sweep the Chiefs again this year, as the kickoff's underway, and Kirkpatrick and Connor Kelly able to bring down the return man. Here comes Larry Lamb, the Chiefs QB, coming off of back-to-back MVP seasons, as the Chiefs didn't do a whole lot in this offseason, as their team is pretty much exactly the same, except they did lose Ramon Simons. As the first play, Javon Young, new starting free safety, comes down, makes a tackle on Boston. It's now a 2nd and 6 from the 22-yard line. As Grimes jumps up and gets a hand on the ball, deflection. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 22. Lamb under center, 2 tight ends on the field here. And nearly picked off by Javon Young. Javon Young in his first snaps as a starter, making a difference on this defense already. And it's going to be a quick 3 and out for this Chiefs offense. Connor Kelly's back there to return this punt. Takes it to the left. Connor tried to use his speed to get to the edge, got to the 40. And here comes Josh and this offense. Josh started out last season really good, and then kind of went downwards as the season progressed. He had his moments late in the season, but we need a complete season from him if this team wants to make the playoffs here. 1st and 10 from the 40. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. Stevens picks a 5 on the first down carry. Second and 5 now from the 45. Play action pass here. Josh has Hunter downfield. He hits him in stride. Hunter gets down to the 27-yard line. First and 10 from the 27. Josh back under center. It's a play action pass here. And Hunter is wide open once again. And Josh puts it on the money. Touchdown Huskies. Just like that, they take an early lead. 3 plays. 2 catches by Hunter, including a touchdown. And James Aldridge coming out to kick the ball off to the Chiefs once again. For the 2nd time this quarter. It's another short kick about the 3-yard line. And there's Devontae Cunningham with a tackle at the 25-yard line. Here comes Lamb coming back out against this Huskies defense. The fullback's going in motion as the lead blocker, and CJ's there to hit Boston for a gain of 6. And that's another one we're looking for more consistency out of is CJ, as he had a really nice season last year but kind of took a couple weeks off. And Javon Young there and Shane there on the 2nd down catch. Gonna be a 3rd and 1. Pistol formation here for the Chiefs. 3rd and 1 from the 34. And Javon Young with another tackle, but just not quick enough to get Edwards behind the line. So a 1st down for the Chiefs. First of the game. 1st and 10 from the 36 now. Chiefs are switching the play at the line. Huskies adjusting with them. There's going to be a check down. And Grimes and Johnson able to bring down Boston Catch a 4 on the play. Second and 6 from the 41. Good tackling right there by Gage Bloodgood, bringing down Boston for a gain of 4. It's now going to be a 3rd and 2 for this Chiefs offense. Can the Huskies get them off the field here? A great running play and a stiff arm by Boston. Dribbles Javon Young down at the 35-yard line, and the Chiefs offense is finally moving. They did fire their he actually retired their offensive coordinator last year. So it might be a little bit of a struggle for this offense as Larry Lamb doesn't look comfortable to begin this one. Just a bunch of checkdowns early. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 7 from the 31. Another handoff. And Boston with a couple of great moves. And into the end zone, Glenn Boston goes. A couple of great moves. Juked out Javon Young, and then nobody else was in the area. As they thought he was cutting it back, and he just cut it up. And an easy touchdown for Boston, as the Chiefs' running game so far has been their way of success on offense. As Gage is back there, a couple yards deep in the end zone, will bring it out. And Gage gets it to the 20-yard line. And here comes Josh and this offense coming back out on the field. A really nice drive last time and looking to do more of the same as Drew Stevens takes a carry for 6 on the first down play. It's now 2nd and 4 from the 26. Another handoff, and Drew Stevens stiff arms one man. Jason Blacklock has to hit that block. If he does, there's a lot of running room for Drew Stevens right there. Wasn't able to hit it though. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 7 from the 23. First 3rd down of the year for the Huskies. Can they convert? Josh to Damian. Easy pitch and catch right there for the tight end. Down to the 43-yard line. So far, Josh is 3 for 3 for 75 yards. First and 10 from the 43 now. Bunch to the right for Josh. And he hits Connor Kelly, and Connor gets a nice pickup of 9 on first down. Expect to see kind of a rotation of all these backup receivers and Kylo, just to kind of get a footing with who's gonna take the role of that 3rd receiver. As Drew Stevens with a nice cut down to the 39-yard line. First and 10 from the 39 now. Josh under center. As Josh is nearly picked off. Tried to go across the middle of the field. Damien didn't box out the linebacker and was nearly picked off due to it. A bad throw also can't make that type of read, and now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 39. As Connor Kelly beats his man deep, and Connor Kelly's into the end zone. A great throw by Josh on the back shoulder to throw it up to Connor. Connor just beat his man off of pure speed and got into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season. James Aldridge kicks this one deep here. Cunningham and a couple others tackle him at the 26-yard line, and Glenn Boston having a nice game already. 5 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. The passing game, not so much though. First and 10 from the 26. Fullback coming in motion once again. And it's another run play, but this time CJ and Grimes there to tackle him for only a gain of 2. As this time he tries to go deep, and Steven Stanton is there with great coverage on the receiver, Selvey. Incomplete on that play. Now it's a 3rd and 8. Big third down here for this Huskies defense. Up 7 already. He goes with the check down, and Boston breaks the tackle to pick up the first down. And a lot of check downs so far for this Chiefs offense. Lamb might not be comfortable taking shots downfield as McMillan and Javon Young able to bring down Boston right there. A loaded backfield now for this Chiefs team. As Boston stiff arms one, he jukes out Young, and then Shane misses the tackle, but finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 45. 2 tight ends on the field for Lamb here. As Young with a great play on the tight end forces another incompletion. Second and 10 now from the 45. Pat McClendon coming in, same with others. But Lamb on the run finds his receiver Selvey for a pickup of 13. That was vintage Larry Lamb right there. 1st and 10 from the 32. A run to the outside for Boston. Slowed up at the 24-yard line. Tackled by Shane and a couple others. Looks like Boston was a little slow to get up right there. He is out for this play. Backup running backs in. As a big receiver, Stanley breaks a couple of tackles. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 14 now. Play action pass. And Young just never saw the ball. Edwards got right by him. A good position by Young right there. Just never turned around to look at the ball, and it went right over his head. As the Chiefs tie this one up after a really nice drive. It looks like it's going to be another shootout between these two teams. As Gage gets the ball around the goal line here. Only brings it to the 21-yard line. Here comes Josh and the offense coming back out on the field, and they have looked really good so far in this one. 1st and 10 from the 21 now. Josh lobs this one up to Jason Blacklock, and Jason can't come down with it. Good throw by Josh, puts it right on him. Jason just wasn't able to actually hang on to the ball. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 21. Sutherland in the backfield here. And Steven can't hang on to that. Josh had to get it away before he got hit. And now it's a 3rd and 10 from the 21. Play action pass here. Josh just gonna hit Damien on the run. And Damien picks up the first down and more. But oh no. Josh is holding that right arm. Josh holding the right arm and is getting checked out, and now Tyreek Gibbons is in the game. 2nd-year pro in the game and comes in first play and throws a pick. Deion Burner pushes out Crowder at the 37-yard line. Josh just has a bruised shoulder and will be back. Luckily for the Huskies, because that throw by Tyreek did not look like he was prepared to come into this one. 1st and 10 from the 37 now. As Grimes tried to read out the screen, wasn't able to get to him. Finally brought out at the 23-yard line after the screen. First and 10 from the 23. Easy pitch and catch right there to Waddle down to the 7-yard line. First time we've seen his name called all game, as these receivers have pretty much been kept in check all game. A timeout for the Chiefs here. They go to a heavy set. First and goal. As Lamb overthrew Selvey on the out route. Good coverage by Dillon on the outside there. Now it's a second and goal from the 7-yard line. Boston is back in the game. Lamb tried to go over the top and just overthrew another one as Stanley couldn't get his feet in. Now it's going to be a first and goal from the 7-yard line. As Gage tried to dive and swat the ball down, but Stanley beats him on the slant route. And the Chiefs take a 21-14 lead. Shane runs into the kicker. The tradition is back. Third year in a row he's done this. And the Huskies will most likely start at the 25-yard line. And they do. And Josh coming back out on the field after he bruised his shoulder. Luckily for this Huskies team, because I don't know if Tyreek was ready for this moment. But first and 10 from the 25. Empty set here. As Josh going deep here to David Haynes. And it's a completion down to the 27-yard line. David Hayes coming in. One of his first snaps as a Husky. And he takes advantage of it on a deep shot. Now it's first and 10 from the 21. As Drew Stevens drops what would have been a touchdown. Drew Stevens with an ugly drop right there on first down. Now it's a second and 10. As Damian Harrison was wide open on the play. Josh got hit as he tried to release the ball though. Now it's going to be a third and 10 from the 27-yard line. See what this Huskies team does here as the Chiefs send a blitz here. Josh just going to check it down to Kylo, and Kylo has a lot of running room in front. Kylo down to the 1-yard line and a timeout Huskies. First and goal from the 1 here. Trips to the left for Josh. They hand it off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens powers his way into the end zone to tie up this one. And Sammy Leak will give us 21-21 all going into halftime here, unless a miracle happens with 9 seconds left. This Huskies passing game has been different so far this year. Has looked really good. There's Cunningham coming flying down, making a great play there. And Larry Lamb will just need the ball going into half here. See what the defense has in these halftime adjustments here on Sunday Night Football. As Huskies will begin with the ball here. Chiefs, outside of that one throw by Tyreek Gibbons, haven't been able to stop this offense. As Gage takes it to the 23-yard line. Haven't seen much of him as a kick returner since early last season. But here comes the Huskies offense. First and 10 from the 23. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens picks up 6 on the play. really been the Huskies' passing game here that's really kept them in this game. Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 29. A play action pass. Josh put that ball on the money in tight coverage, very tight coverage. Just Kylo unable to hang on to that one. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 4 here from the 29-yard line. Trips to the left for Josh Sutherland in the backfield here. As Josh overthrew Hunter as he was getting hit. And it's going to be a 3-and-out for this Huskies offense to begin this half. First punt of the game for James Aldridge. Punts it pretty deep. As Kirkpatrick can stand there to make the tackle at the 22-yard line. And here comes Lamb coming back out on the field. Under center for this play. Boston in the backfield. As Gage and Grimes able to make the tackle. As Boston nearing 100 yards already in this one. Early in this third quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 26. Larry Lamb switching some stuff at the line here. Goes with a slant. And Johnson lays out the receiver. But he hangs on to that ball. As Lamb now has his X factor. 1st and 10 from the 32, I should say. Fullback coming in motion here. They run towards the blitz and Shane and Gage there to make the tackle. And now Austin Edwards, big tight end for the Chiefs, hurt on the play. He has one of their touchdowns this game already. Now it's a 2nd and 7 from the 35. Lamb making adjustments. Huskies send the blitz here. And Waddle beats Dillon on the slant, and this one's going to the house. No one's catching him. Huge touchdown for the Chiefs on a slant route. Waddle took that all the way. Now the Chiefs go up 28-21 here early in this third quarter. We expected a bounce back season from Dillon and kind of all the corners this season, but so far not looking like it right there. As Gage brings it to the 25. First and 10 from the 25. Josh back under center here. Missed a couple of throws last drive, looking to bounce back as that one's on the money to Jason Blacklock. Jason breaks the first tackle and stiff arms another down to the 49-yard line. This passing game has really been good for the Huskies offense. Jason's first catch of the season right there, and this one's a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens pushed forward for 4. Now it's a 2nd and 6 from the 45. Another handoff to Drew Stevens. And Dom Huff not quick enough to get out to that second level. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 now. From the 42. Chiefs send the blitz here. As Josh lobs one up to Hunter, who looks like he got bumped on his route because he was wide open. But early in this season, Huskies are leaving the offense out on the field on a 4th and 3 from the 42. They give it to Drew Stevens, and Stevens picks up 4. First down, Huskies. Expect the Huskies to be a little bit more aggressive early in this season. Well, pretty much the entire season. 1st and 10 from the 37 now. It's a handoff to Hunter. We saw that a couple times last year, but Hunter's only able to get 3. It's now a 2nd and 7 now from the 35. Josh just checks it down to Hunter, who takes off running down to the 21-yard line. Good pitch and catch from Josh to Hunter. Haven't seen them really connect too much since that first drive. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Trips to the left once again. Josh just gonna have to check this one down as the pressure was getting to him. Stevens only picks up one, couldn't break the first tackle. Now it's a 2nd and 9 from the 20. As Josh is sacked on this one, nobody open downfield. Pace coming in, getting a huge sack against this Huskies team like he's done in the past. Now it's going to be 3rd and 17 from the 29. As Josh tried to go back to Hayes on it, underthrown. Hayes had a couple of steps. Just an underthrown ball to David Hayes. Incomplete. And now Sammy Lee coming back out on the field to make it a 4-point game. And that one's right down the middle. It's going to be a 28-24 ball game here for this Huskies team. Gonna have to rely on the defense. Haven't been able to get a stop since that first drive. They down him at the 22-yard line. As Glenn Boston, 11 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Has had his way with this defense. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 22. Lamb flipping the play. And running towards Grime and CJ normally isn't a good idea. And that one goes back to the line of scrimmage after Boston breaks probably like 5 tackles right there to pick up more yards. As that should have been a loss for a couple. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 22. As Darrell White was in perfect position, just didn't react to the ball going over his head, and Waddle picks up 9. Now it's going to be a 3rd and inches here. Last play of the 3rd quarter if they hike it, and they don't. 3rd and inches. 4-point ball game on Sunday Night Football. This could be a huge stop for this defense. They come out a pistol set here. And McMillan and Johnson were there, but they're giving him the first. They're saying the ball reached over the line, and I don't know about that one. And they're not going to review it. So it's going to be a new set of down here for this Chiefs team. As Boston, another broken tackle, picks up 7. On a couple of these runs, we have to tackle better. This is getting ridiculous from this defense at this point. 2nd and 3 now. Another handoff and another broken tackle, and he picks up the first. And Boston is a good running back, but this defense should definitely not be giving up this or not breaking so many tackles. And now no one's getting off the blocks, and Young and Shane able to push him down at the 43-yard line, but the Chiefs are coming in close to field goal range here. Now it's a 1st and 10. As Johnson and Grimes able to bring him down for a gain of 2 right there. Now going to be a 2nd and 8. Play action pass here. A couple of broken tackles once again. And he's still fighting. Down to the 17-yard line is Selvey. What a catch, and what a run after the catch. Awful by the defense right now. And now it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 17. Engaged with nice coverage there, just a better throw, and Lamb's kind of in his groove now. That's what we couldn't have allowed to happen, and it's happened. As Caden was in perfect coverage with Stanley. Just a great throw by Lamb to put him up 11 in this one. And we saw what happened last year, so I'm not going to say it's over. But the Chiefs just dominated right there on that drive. And that's what good teams do. And this team can't tackle right now. They couldn't get them off the field when they needed to. And going to have to rely on this offense to try and answer their touchdown quickly. So here comes Josh in the offense. Going to start from the 27-yard line. Empty set to begin the drive. As he hits Damien underneath, and Damien's fighting for more. Picks up a first down there. 11 on that pickup. 1st and 10 from the 38 now. Josh goes underneath to Hunter, who hangs onto it. Gets only 2, but does get out to stop the clock. It's Hunter's 4th catch of the game. 2nd and 8 from the 40 now. Kylo drops another one as the DB was coming in hot on that one. It's a bad drop by Kylo. Would have gave us a new set of downs, and now it's a 3rd and 8 from the 40. The screenplay to Drew Stevens. Josh hits it. He has blockers in front, and Stevens barely picks up the first down, I should say. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 49. Offense trying to move a little faster here. As this one goes to Hunter. And Hunter picks up 8. And they're going to go no huddle once again. Now it's a 2nd and 2 from the 43. Last play before the 2-minute warning here. As Josh hits Hunter on the corner route. Inside the red zone here. And he steps out. Hunter now over 100 yards on the game. And they'll actually get one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Josh across the middle of the field to Hunter. And Hunter has to come away with that. That was a dime by Josh. And surprisingly, they'll get one more play. As now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 20. 1 second left before the 2-minute warning. Play action pass here. As Hunter's open once again on the crossing route into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. Hunter's been dominating in this one. Open again and again. Now it's a 2-point conversion here. To Jason Blacklock. Josh hung in there for an extra second. Took the big hit, but delivers a dime to Jason. Now it's going to come down to this defense. Can they get a stop? With 1:56 left, 2 timeouts. All they need is 1 stop. As the Chiefs will have to start from the 21-yard line. A couple first downs, and this one's going to be over as Glenn Boston's almost over 150 total yards on the game. First and 10 from the 21. Lamb under center. McMillan with a good tackle and a timeout by the Huskies after a gain of 6. Second and 4 from the 27. Huskies are crowding this box, and another good tackle by McMillan. 3rd and 4 here. See what this Chiefs team does here on a 3rd and 4. They go with a read option, and what a play call. What a play call to end the game. Risky call, but Larry Lamb picks it up, and that's going to be all they wrote in this one. Huskies never saw that read option coming. As Dylan tries to rip it out, but a 9-yard pickup on the play. The clock is stopped due to a Chiefs injury. So it's not technically over just yet, but it's not looking likely. As Boston stopped behind the line, and the Huskies call a timeout here. They're going to need it, so I do believe it's over. that ball down. Huskies might get the ball with like 5 seconds left. Might need a punt return touchdown. Would take an absolute miracle, and the Chiefs just hiked the ball with 7 seconds left on the play clock. What are they doing? The Huskies are going to have a couple of plays here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 19-yard line. See what the Huskies could do here. As that one's to Jason Blacklock. And the Huskies are going to have to hurry up, and they don't have enough time as they tried to get one last play off. And the Huskies fall in week 1, 35-32 to the Chiefs. Let's look at some of the stats. Josh had an amazing game, 18 for 29, 138.9 passer rating, 353, 3 touchdowns and no picks. Tyree Givens came in for one play, threw a pick right away. Was really the difference maker in this one. Drew Stevens couldn't really give him the ball late in that game. Would like to give him more than 9 carries, obviously. Okay game on the ground. Hunter, 7 catches, 122, 2 touchdowns. Damian, 3 catches, 45. Jason, 2 catches, 54. Connor, 2 catches, 48, and a touchdown. A big catch from David Hayes as well. Kylo with 2 drops, costly drops. But that's about it for the receiving game. Only 1 sack allowed from Frank Webster. McMillan led the team in tackles. Shannon Young with 8 behind him. No tackles for loss, no sacks, no picks. 1 pass deflection by Young. No forced fumbles. Just an okay performance by the defense. Has to play better. Have to tackle better for sure. But that will end week 1 as the Huskies start 0-1 on the season. And I'll see y'all in week 2. Peace.